Welcome to 2022, first episode of Cybersecurity Amplified and Intensified. My name is Eric Taylor with Barricade Cyber. Unfortunately, this will be a solo episode. We will not have the co-host of the show today, Shiva Maharaj, on. This one's a little bit of a different scenario, an episode. So I wanted to start this year really by putting out proof of concepts. Everybody starts hearing about 0 days and different ways of bypassing and circumventing AVs and other protection protocols. As these things are being talked about and discussed, I want to put them together and show, is it really something that can be done? How easy can somebody potentially do this inside of your network? So that way you are more prepared, and what to start potentially looking for in your logs, and how to make your life a little bit more secure in your business and your day-to-day operations. At the end of the day, time is money, and we're all here trying to save as much as we can. With that, anyway, let's get to this proof of concept. On Twitter, Mr. Docs D0X put out that there was a way to bypass Microsoft's Defender AV static detection. Now, the claim here is that you can name a malicious file, DumpStack.log, and Defender doesn't scan it. In his example here, he sets up a Mimikatz server, which is what we did in our proof of concept, and he downloads it. As you can see here, mimi.exe, tanked, can't load it. There's nothing you can do, and it's dead in the water. By renaming it as DumpStack.log, of course, you're able to download it, you execute it, and Mimikatz works. Let's see if this is really the way that it is. So I've already got my Kali Linux box stood up. We've got Mimikatz over here running, and it is hosting up a web server, as you can see here. So this is showing the sys file, the DLL files, and the exe of Mimikatz.exe. On our Windows box, we're just going to simply open up a command prompt and a non-administrator, just to show that we can be able to use commands like curl and things like that to actually download files, could be potentially loaded, and be able to start exfiltrating data. To talk about this, Mimikatz that we're getting ready to put on or actually download is a program that is used by a lot of hackers. Mimikatz was created by a gentleman by the name of Benjamin Pion. I'm probably butchering the last name, but Benjamin Delphi, DLPY, created Mimikatz. And it was originally created to test AV solutions and things of that nature for his own detections. It got open sourced, and a lot of people got a hold of this. This is one of the de facto applications that ransomware and other threat actors. There was a show, if you remember, there was reports of the SolarWinds breach that used a little bit of the Mimikatz. There's, I think, no, Kaseya did not use it. There was some other PCI data that was released not so long ago that showed using lateral movement inside of your network using the Mimikatz software. So let's see if this is actually being detected by Windows Defender. So at first, we're just going to sit here and do a curl, which is installed on every Windows machine. And this is just a download protocol to actually get files from a remote host that we have. And again, in this particular situation, we have this on our Kali Linux box. So we're going to go ahead and type in the Mimikatz.exe variable with O, and we'll just do Mimikatz.exe. Now it should, boom, and token supplied is invalid. Interesting. Okay. I see what I did wrong. Sorry about that. So I actually did SSL version, and this simple HTTP server does not have that. So my apologies on that. So boom, it downloaded. All right. Windows Defender automatically picked it up. Now, if I try to run Mimikatz.exe, boom, it can't find it. So we'll just try it this way. System can't find it. That's because Windows Defender is pretty much blocking it. So if we take that and we go with what's being said is dumpstack.log, and then we just execute dumpstack.log, we have Mimikatz loaded. That is very bad, ladies and gentlemen. So with this, in an unelevated session, we are able to download Mimikatz and execute it. You did see where it was actually showing up. The Mimikatz was actually showing up in the threat detection, which is not showing up here now, but it actually brought it over. It actually alerts right here that, we had a threat found, but it's still allowing Mimikatz to be executed. So this is a very bad situation. We have tested it with, our own solutions. I'm not trying to shoot our own CrowdStrike horns or anything like that, but we are definitely being able to detect it. And this is what you need to take away from this, that while Defender is detecting it, but allowing it to still be executed from a normal user, your internal team or your outsourced team needs to be checking the event logs for these things. If they are not, you have a serious problem. So anyway, hope this first episode, while short, was informative, that as of right now, this thing is still able to be executed and launched in a real world scenario. This is not a farce. This is not something that is able to just be easily exploited, or as something to be easily exploited, and it's not being prevented as of right now. But until next time, take care. Out there on the internet, if you have made it this far, thank you so much for tuning in for yet another episode of Amplified and Intensified.com. You know what? A recent change to the platform, Shiva has put together a new website, Amplified and Intensified.com. If you have heard anything that you have liked about this podcast and you want to engage Shiva or myself, or be able to help sponsor by donating us some coffee, all the links of our calendars, buying us coffee, past episodes of both the podcast and the YouTube version are all now on Amplified and Intensified.com. Go there for all of your needs. Thank you so much. And until next time, take care.